Folks don't want to hear that talk. They want to hear how blessed they are. Folks don't want to hear that. They want to see how many calls they're going to get. Folks don't want to hear that. They want to see, amen, they want their enemies to be underneath their feet and they can still be in their flesh. Y'all ain't talking back to me right now. That's what folks wanted. Folks said, God, please get my enemies. And you and your ignorant self, God is trying to pull you from out of the parameters of your thoughts to a place of kingdom. He's trying to mature you. He's trying to grow you up. You and your scared self. You and your fear. Your fear, amen, that rests over you. That it seems like the fear is all over you. God is pulling you from out of that place to where you're going to be mature. You're going to begin to understand. You can begin to understand what the Lord is doing in your life, and you are going to walk with an authority, with a power, with a decree that no matter what situation, like, man, she is really changing. My God, look at her. Look at this man. He's walking in his authority and walking in his strength and walking in what the Lord called over their life. Amen. Have you ever seen someone that he's like, man, they really growing here. They really shifted. They don't even care who's around. They speaking all bold now. My God, she done got her little hair together, man. She walking like she wanna walk. He walking like he wanna walk. Everything look like it's just shifting in their behalf because God is moving in them. God is moving in them and giving them some confidence, and they're going to agree. And some folk want to get mad at a person because they're growing. Some folk will get mad because they got their hair done. Some folk will get mad because of the fact that they got a new car. Folk will get mad because who she thinks she is? Now she a prophet now. Who he think he is? Now he a pastor now. Come on now. God is growing you up. He's maturing you. He's bringing you to a place that somebody got to step in place. Wow. Oh, God. That's why God is using these babies. And God is using people that you would never even imagine to have a voice and decree over something that you supposed to have done years ago. God is going to use people that you're not even going to be shocked of how God is going to use these individuals, because God is raising up people that's going to decree the word and not going to be scared. Because we some scared folk. We're afraid. We're scared. We're timid. God is pulling us from out of the timidness, out of that place of fear, to a place of authority. Amen. So God is doing an extraordinary blessing in our lives. But blessings don't always come in the areas of grace and peace. Come on now. Blessings gonna come through some bad times. Yes. It's gonna come through some areas of suffering, of struggles and changes. Yes. Things that's not gonna always be smooth. Things is not gonna always be, walking. Things are not gonna be on skateboards. Amen. I know everything like to be in a tap dance. Everything ain't always theater. God is dealing with us. He is maturing us. He is bringing us to a level that we can never even imagine before. So it is us learning through these dark places. Folk don't want to live that. I don't want to go through that, God. I don't want to go through this. I'm tired of this. Well, when you grow up, no, I want to, but I'm tired. Okay, if you're tired, then grow up then. Amen. God said the reason that you keep going through because you ain't growing up. Wow. Oh, God. The reason that you keep going through this same, why am I keep going through the same old thing? Why am I keep going through this? The reason you keep going through it, baby girl, is because you ain't growing up. Yes. Asking God to move something and you ain't growing. Gotta grow. Asking God to shift on something, to move certain things away from you, and you ain't trying to get the revelation. Yes, gotta change. God is saying, I've been trying to get you this revelation about 3 years ago. You still ain't getting it. Gotta change. Yes. As a matter of fact, you didn't decrease. Oh God. Wow. Talk about it. God is saying it's time for you to grab it. God is saying, I want you to begin to grab everything and say, I ain't stupid now. I get the revelation. I know what the Lord is trying to do. I just don't want to do it. That's it. But you got to do do what the Lord is calling for you to do. Are you hearing me? Amen. There is no procrastination when it comes down to kingdom. Oh, y'all, God, your spirit is sleeping, but your flesh is weak. And God is saying in this season, I'm going to strengthen you. I'm going to get you to a place of understanding. And then you're going to understand. And then you're wondering why certain things is trickling onto your children. And you've been trying to see, how can you be in the window trying to see prophecy and trying to see and seeing things happen before it took place, and then not being able to do nothing about it. It said, man, I saw it a mile away, but I didn't have the anointing and the grace to stop it with my own words.
Wow. Go ahead and preach.
God is saying in this season, you're going to begin to see things in the realm of the spirit and begin to decree it, and you're going to see it way before it happens over your children, over your situation. And God said you're going to have a voice and begin to decree and begin to speak and prophesy over the situation. It's a shame. It is abuse. It is a torment to see something and can't do nothing about it. When the Lord said, I gave you authority, I've given you power, I've given you increase, and you did not hear it. You would not step in position and say, I'm going to take advantage of the grace of God over my life. I am not going to sit here and being weary and sitting on this fear and this procrastination. And God is trying to pull me to a place, and people are dying in their own faith, and they're walking around with no type of capacity of even developing, because the parents are resting at the place that the kids are moving from their expressions, from the inward parts. Are you hearing what I'm saying to you? What we're going through internally is being exposed outwardly to convince us that we need to get what's internally outside and give it to God. Amen. So if it's chaos happening around you, if it's chaos happening around you, then that means there's some chaotic situations happening internally. That we're not trying to, we're not bringing a connection together. We're thinking, well, I'm trying to get these people together. You're giving orders, but you ain't in no authority. God is saying, I want you to be in authority. I want you to rest in authority. I want you to believe in what I said concerning you first. How can you believe for your children? You can't even believe in yourself. Do as I say as I do, not as I do. What? The devil is a liar. Do as I say, not as I do. Well, we don't want to say that, but we are doing it. Are you hearing what I'm saying? We can at times. But God He is gracing us to the areas where we're going to have the mindset of His rest. Meaning in the rough times, we're going to push. And God is perfecting us in this season. He is perfecting us. Believe it or not, you're being perfected. You are being matured. You're maturing now. Well, why I feel like I'm weak? Well, you're weak. It's because He's maturing you. Amen. It's just that simple. If you were, whenever there is a detox, there is always a vulnerability. Whenever there is a weak stage, that means you're giving place so that God can be able to give the increase. You've been trying to control things all your life. You've been trying to navigate and trying to even articulate and even trying to, delegate something that you are not living. So God is putting us to a place to where He will become all of what we need, not just partial. Are you hearing what I'm saying to you? There's an in-depth study when it comes down to the biblical, when it comes down to Paul and Silas. They was in prison in Philippi, and during this time, they had an understanding, and they was privileged to be able to understand that regardless of where they was going to worship God no matter what. You got to get to a place to where it doesn't matter what situation I'm in. I'm going to worship God no matter where I'm at.
That's right.
You're going to have an understanding that if I got to mature, let me mature now. I want this. I challenge it. I am ready for this. I'm tired of just sitting here saying, well, I'm going to get there. No, let that there be today. I'm moving in this thing right now. You're hearing me. You got to move in it right now. You got to become it right now. Amen. If you want to smile now. Cheese your way. Yeah, you gotta cheese your way in and smile right now. If you want to decree it right now. If you're gonna walk